Right then, let's get this competition sorted. So here are all the entries. Let's just start going through them.
T. Michael Jackson, 2012, back from the dead. I'm a robot, popping and locking and touching kids. Cyberpedo.
That's not bad. Touching kids, I'm a P. I don't think I can use that one, but that's quite interesting.
James Brown, hit me with it. Ow!
That one's quite funny. Fucking ridiculous. I quite like that one.
Ow!
Those two are quite good. Let's give them a little colour.
I feel good. And you know that
That's quite funny. That's quite funny. That's quite funny. I quite like that. I mean, let's just quickly refresh ourselves on what the competition was. You've got more chance of winning if you make the sample yourself. So that's kind of where I started at. But that's those sounds are quite interesting. Yeah, there's some quite funny stuff there. I mean, if it raises a smile, it's pretty interesting. What colour is that? Here we go. That colour. Gotcha. Was this one any good? I can't remember. Yeah, that's quite good.
I feel nice. Like sugar and spice.
That's quite funny.
Like sugar and spice.
That's interesting. That's an interesting sound there. What colour am I using? Is it that one? I can't remember. Here we go.
Cause y'all just been touched by the pedo bot. Gonna lock this shit off. Come with me into my room.
Well, it makes me smile. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, you better hurry up, sir. So that's an interesting sample. That's the first one. Quite like some of those. Quite like some of that. What's the next one?
You wanna buy a melon?
You wanna buy a melon?
You wanna buy a melon?
That's interesting. That's interesting. What have we got there? What have we actually got? Frequency rise.
You wanna buy a melon?
Very present around there.
You wanna buy a melon?
You wanna buy a melon?
You wanna buy a melon?
Okay, I quite like that. Quite like that because it's stupid. I like stupid sounds. What's next?
And the principal infatuations of today revolve around the social sciences, those subjects which can accommodate any opinion, and about which the most reckless conjecture cannot be discredited.
Well, it's good, but it's too hard to understand.
And the principal infatuations of today revolve around the social sciences, those subjects which can accommodate any...
It doesn't say UK hardcore 1990 to 94. It's good, but it's not quite right. What's next?
Sometimes it appears that we're reaching a period when our senses and our minds will no longer respond to moderate stimulation.
Okay, a light drug reference, not too bad.
Sometimes it appears that we're reaching a...
But it's not, do you want to buy a melon?
You wanna buy a melon?
That's funny. I mean, they're all fun. They're all fun. You can imagine. I mean, that's just a starting point. You can muck around with them a bit more. Moderate stimulation. What about this one?
You people have no idea of the extent of the underground in your own city, do you? That's the technique of terror.
Terror?
How do you like it?
That's the technique of terror?
That's the technique of terror.
Ugh.
You people have no idea of the extent of the underground in your own city, do you? That's the technique of terror.
Well, that lends itself to something. That's definitely quite inspirational. It's not an original sample, but it's quite good. Quite good. I quite like that. Quite like that. I can't see how I could marry all those together. Let's try this one.
Where's a fucking hamburger on fucking Mayfield Street? Rip the fucking sign clean out the cook. Went down it like a fucking tin opener with a fucking snowplow, right? Where's a fucking hamburger on fucking...
What the fuck? Yeah, that fucking Rambo. Let's just pop an EQ on there and mono that up. Utility gain, stereo, mono. Here we go.
We're just fucking Land Rover on fucking Mayfield Street. Ripped the fucking side clean out the current. Went down it like fucking...
Give it a little bit of gain.
We're just fucking Land Rover on fucking Mayfield Street. Ripped the fucking side clean out the current. Went down it like fucking Tino. There was a fucking snowplow raid. We're just fucking Land Rover on fucking Mayfield Street. Ripped the fucking side clean out the current. Went down it like fucking Tino. There was a fucking snowplow raid.
Not sure, not sure. It's quite hard to understand that sample.
Snowplow raid. Snowplow raid.
I mean, what I really want to do is convert to sampler track, maybe pitch it down. Not sure. It doesn't jump out at me straight away. What have we got next?
Separated from myself.
Separated from myself.
Separated from myself.
That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. Give it a little bit of... Actually, let's go a bit hardcore on this. Where is it? Devil Lock. That'll smash the pants off it. Here we go.
Separated from myself. Separated from myself. Separated from myself. Separated from myself.
That's quite hyper. That's quite hyper. Quite like that. Make that orange. What's next?
Oh, it's moving right towards you. Oh, it's moving right towards you. Oh, it's moving right. Oh,
Quite like that bit. Does that start there? No, it's longer than that. Is it to there? Is it to there? I quite like those bits. Yeah, too. It's a little bit like they're interesting.
It's moving right towards you. It's moving right towards you.
What was the other one? This one here, wasn't it? So we got this one. Let's get rid of that and that. So they're quite interesting. You can imagine them as part of like a little hip hop beat. You know, I mean, you know how I like that sort of hip hop samples, little bits that come in. They're quite interesting. That's quite interesting. Give them a colour. Here we go. Alice. Not sure. Not sure about that one. This is interesting. This chappie sent me all this data. This was him and his kids messing around with some like an oil drum thing. No, sorry, like a cable drum, and they're mucking around with it. So let's check these sounds out.
Stuck together. Well, that just flings it back. That's what I was looking for. Dude, no match for people. What? There's a spider.
What have you got there? That was moderately interesting. What was it? Get off. Oh, what does that say? What did that say?
Even though it's old, it's so strong.
Let's just give a little bit more gain.
Even though it's old, it's so strong. 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 Oh, I can't believe the lollies are sugar-free.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe the lollies are sugar-free.
Brilliant.
I can't believe these lollies are sugar-free. It took me ages. I was like, boom, 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 until he fell down the cliff, and I was like,
It took me ages. I was like, boom, boom, boom. And
I was like, boom, boom, boom. It took me ages. I was like, boom, boom, boom.
it took me ages. I was like, boom, boom, boom. Until he fell down the cliff, and I was like, he got stuck behind a rock. And then
Oh,
he got stuck behind a rock. And then
oh, that's a mad sound. That's a mad, mad, mad sound.
he got stuck behind a rock. And then
So where does he start talking? Is it there? We got a little snippet here. What's that? This one. Not too sure.
he got stuck behind a rock.
Oh, if it wasn't for the wind noise.
It took me ages. I was like, boom, boom, boom.
It took me ages. I was like, boom, boom, boom. That's not bad. I quite like that.
I was like, boom, boom, boom.
I was like, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, moderately interesting.
It wobbled so much.
It wobbled so much. Well, I don't do wobble, so.
Wobbled so much. It's so strong.
Oh, I know how we break this bit off.
What's that one say?
Oh, I know how we break this bit off.
It's so strong.
Oh, I know how.
Squashed head, 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 squashed head.
Interesting.
That thing is too strong. That thing is too strong.
That's freaky. That's freaky.
That's freaky. Okay, so the kids' voices aren't too bad. The kids' voices aren't too bad at all. Let's go through what we got.
And you know that I like shooting stars.
Not sure about that one anymore.
You wanna buy a melon?
You wanna buy a melon? That's quite interesting.
You people have no idea of the extent of the underground in your own city, do you?
It's not bad. What was this one?
Separated from myself. Separated from myself. Separate.
That's fairly hyper. Snowplow Blade's not going to work. Moderate simulation, not so sure. I like all those because they kind of like make up a nice little loop. They would. Let's go for these ones again. They might work. They might work.
Even though it's old, it's so strong. Even though it's old. Oh, I can't believe the lollies are sugar-free.
It took me ages. I was like, boom, boom, boom.
I was like, boom, boom, boom. I was like, boom. That is handy. That is really, really handy. I like that one.
It took me ages. I was like, boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
It took me ages. I was like,
Boom, 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 boom. Until he fell down the cliff, and I was like,
don't know about Cliff.
it took me ages. I was boom, 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 boom.
The wind noise is bothering me.
He got stuck behind a rock. He got stuck behind a rock.
Quite like those sounds. Quite like those sounds.
It's so strong.
Not sure.
It squashed head, squashed head.
That thing is too strong.
That's freaky. Squashed head, squashed head. That's freaky.
Oh, that's quite funny. Squashed head, squashed head. That's freaky.
Oh, I can't believe the lollies are sugar-free.
Awesome. Can't believe the lawyers are sugar free.
It took me ages. I was like,
Boom.
it boom, 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 boom.
Took me ages. I was like, boom, boom. I wonder if I could do it. Must be able to do something with that. That's really quite cool.
Oh, I can't believe the lollies are sugar-free.
I can't believe the lawyers are sugar free. That is
Got
unique.
stuck behind. He got.
I like that sound. I like that sound. That whole batch of things there is quite good. Quite good indeed. Come on, you dirty sod. Oh my god, really? Oh. So what do we actually have here? We've got quite a lot here.
Until he fell down the cliff, and I was.
Don't like the fall down a cliff bit.
He got stuck behind a rock.
I love that wind noise there. That's really quite.
Behind a rock.
Must be able to do something with that.
It took me ages. I was like, boom, boom, boom.
It's like boom, boom, boom. Could probably make that sound better if I did a better EQ on it. Pretty good, pretty good. What was this one?
That thing is too strong. That thing is too strong. That
Thing is too strong. I mean, I like them. I like them. What was this one? I mean, what could we do with that? Yeah, they're all part of the same. They're all from the same guy. That's all quite interesting. All quite interesting.
You people have no idea of the extent of the underground in your own city, do you? That's the technique of terror. How do you like it?
It's good. It's good. It's not unique like these are, or this crazy stuff here, but that is good.
Yeah, wanna buy a melon?
Yeah, I like that. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I'm going to take a break there and have a little think about it. I mean, they all sound good. I could definitely use these. I mean, these sounds here, totally usable.
Separated from.
Separated from myself is totally possible. I'm not sure about that one. Do you want to buy a melon?
Yeah, wanna buy a melon?
It's quite interesting, but these.
He got stuck behind a rock.
I mean, when you think about the Hyperon samples, I did use a lot of kids sounds. That "We're Gonna Rock Ya." That was a girl I knew from years and years and years ago. Her daughter. So they're quite good. They're quite good because they're unique. The "Wanna Buy a Melon," very, very unique. All these little sounds here, they'll fit into a beat. I mean, something like this.
You people have no idea.
It is, but that sample there is, I feel it's a bit more 95 to 97. I mean, I'm putting it in a pigeonhole, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with that sample. It's a good sample, but I like unique. I like different, and I like unique. I'm leaning towards this stuff here because I know I can do more stuff with it, also including this one. But this...
Yeah, wanna buy a melon?
I mean, that's a stupid thing to put in. No one would put that in a tune, which is why I like it. What's this one here?
Separated from myself.
No, don't know. A little bit too deep. That one. But I don't know. Okay, so that's not too bad. How do I stop the screen capture? I'll come back when I've made my decision. Okily dokily. So I've made my decision. It's these kids making these noises.
He got stuck behind a rock. It took me ages. I was like, boom, boom, boom.
Oh, I can't believe the lollies are sugar-free.
Squashed head. That's free.
That thing is too strong.
I like it. I like it a lot. I like the boom, boom, boom bit.
Oh, I was like, boom, boom, boom.
It's like boom, boom, boom. Really great to get a crowd to do that. So yeah, I really like that one. That's one. So Mr. Dudley, you've won now. I'll be in contact via email and I'll send you your stuff out. Now, I also like these.
Yeah, wanna buy a melon?
So I think although there's only one winner, if I do actually make a record and release it, these chappies here, you'll get a copy of that as well. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. Actually, it turned out better than I thought. There's some really interesting stuff in with that, kids, and I'm really happy. So well done, Mr. Dudley. I'll be in touch.